Always gotta check this, don't I? Hello and welcome, people of the internet. Starshot's Guy back to stream some more Realm Royale today. Fortnite, for the most part, like there's plenty to do in it, or at least not as much to do as I would prefer. But I thought I would at least give Realm Royale a try again, since it looks like they've added some new stuff that I'm curious to check out, and I do. You know, and as much fun as Fortnite is, it is kind of at a period where there is not as much to do in the game itself, other than just to play the game with your friends, which can have some fun moments here and there. But I thought I would go ahead and do some Realm Royale today, just for fun and something different. I definitely want to be a streamer who does more than just play one game all the time, because as much fun as playing one game can be, no matter how good it is, it still can get boring after a while, and I've always been one to enjoy new experiences. So I figured, why not go ahead and check out Realm Royale again, since I've heard they've added some new weapons. It looks like I finally have a player rating now. I'm Silver 4. I'm not quite sure what I need, how I got to that, or if how high that is. I'm guessing it's not as high as Gold, but we'll see as I kind of continue playing just how much higher I can get it. And let's see, I can check the shop. There's not much there. I can check the armory, and there's just default chicken. So it looks like they still have a bit more to go before they start implementing things that get them money. But I'm sure that they're gonna continue, hopefully, playing or upgrading and developing the game itself, because I think it does have potential. But enough talking. Let's go ahead and figure out. Let's see. Do I have my settings where I want them? Okay, yeah, I got my settings where I want them to be for now. But let's go ahead and do a solo here, just to kind of get our feet wet and to try and see kind of what's new, as well as get my feel for it again. I always think it takes a little bit just to try and remind yourself what it is you're playing again sometimes. So it helps to kind of just take a little bit of time, get a feel for the game again. I feel like whenever I do Fortnite, I always have it always takes me a while before I can really hit my stride, especially with my shots. So, but I did hear they changed the abilities a little bit too, with the mage, along with her weapon as well. So, but I think graphically the game is still very much the same, but we'll kind of see how that goes. Okay, so it looks like once it hits a certain number, then it just simply speeds up the time, and we are ready to go. Even though it seems we've only hit 85 other players, but I guess that's enough. Let's see. So it looks like that's our circle for today already. And we already have people jumping. But I'm not in any rush. I'll figure I'll jump a little later here, maybe head over to the Lost Forge. And, check this place out, see what I can find. Okay, it looks like someone else landed here with me, too. Yeah, I'll probably just keep to the crossbow for now. I probably should have taken that up, but oh well. I probably would have preferred that over the sword here. Ah, crap. Let's try and get out of here so I don't have to worry about getting killed again. Because apparently you can only get chickened 2 times, and then that's probably it. So I figured it'd be good to try and move away here and see if I can find any other places to pick up some stuff. I was pretty fortunate I was able to avoid anything from that. Or getting taken out this early. But I think it was only probably because of there were other players around that the guy had to probably deal with. Oh good, we got fireball, we got some gauntlets, we got a new sword. Guess that's the only problem sometimes. I feel like my footsteps are maybe a bit too loud, and like, you know, because I'm concerned there's someone else around here, but it's really just me. Oh, definitely someone else is here. Of course, eventually I'll need to try and upgrade my stuff here. And hopefully find enough to use the forge for something. We still got a few more seconds, and then we're already in the circle, so there's no worry about that at least. Oh good, we got a full set of armor now, so we're at least a little bit better off here.
The fog sets in.
Oh, and I do have enough now, so yeah, it looks like someone's already using the forge, I believe. Well, let's go ahead and say hello to anyone who's using it right now and steal their stuff. Oh, darn it. I kept forgetting to shoot, didn't I? I was trying to use my fireball, but it, like, I guess I kept hitting the V instead of the shift, or the other one. But oh well. It'd be nice if you could actually see kind of the changes in your player rating, or kind of what you would have to get to next and so forth, but then again, we are still in alpha. So that's probably going to take a while before they figure that out right now. Let's go ahead and do another solo here. I got kind of unlucky just because of running into some of those other players. But, you know, let's see how well we can do for this next match here. I did at least get into the top 30, which, you know, as I said, I'm still trying to get back into the stride here. And then I do need to try and remember to use the C key as well. Or I'm trying to think if I would rather use something else. Like, if I wasn't kind of the way I was, you know, because I prefer using my left hand for movement and my right for the mouse. Like, you know, I'm not very comfortable trying to do it the, you know, other way. Or at least technically this is the way I've always done it, and it's the most comfortable I am, so trying to be ambidextrous just for some other setup I don't think really does much to help. Just do what you feel most comfortable doing, and kind of just go from there. Okay. I also do feel like they should do something about the circle, because of just how much it offsets from the rest of the island. You know, but I'm not gonna worry. Like, I'll probably check out one of the further out areas over here and make sure I just take a path over to the circle when it's time. Now, I'll see if I can head for the northern post here. And then I guess it would be nice if there were some other items that would allow you to have other movement options. Of course, that's kind of a bit like Fortnite, but, well, in some cases everything can become Fortnite at some point long enough in its development. Oh, cool, I got the revolver here, epic. No need for that. I feel like I don't really need the shotgun since I got this revolver here along with the other one, which is a little bit better in terms of rarity at least, which supposedly means better damage. Ah, darn it. There we go. Kind of annoyed I got hit there, but... I just heard her, but I don't see where. For all I know, she might be... Well, I guess she's not over in the forge yet, but... I'm pretty sure she's still around. Oh, cool. Oh, she just set the... that on. So let's go ahead and heal up here a little. Just to make sure. Darn it. Great. Was attacked by a guy, you know, from outside and then attacked by this guy. Even though I did quite a bit of damage to him with that fireball earlier. But oh well, it's still gotta work out the kinks and hopefully try to be able to do a bit more. Like I was definitely lacking of some armor that would have helped. Alright, let me check something here. For region, North America, so... Because I also heard that they added servers for North America West, which is pretty much the area I'm closest to, so having, not having to worry about any problems there would really be nice. Ping is really the worst enemy you can have in any online competitive game like this. As long as you can keep it low to like, 30 ping, then you're pretty good most of the time. Yeah, I still want to work with a mage a little bit more here. I feel like if I'm going solo, then maybe mage or hunter is the best, but if I were to go into a party, then trying to go warrior would probably be better, unless we have too many warriors, and then I'll go mage to try and be better at DPS. And I think having the potion effectiveness is pretty nice too. And at least I feel like in this game the shooting is a bit more accurate, sort of. Like, I think the shots are definitely a bit slow, but overall, let's see. I guess we could check out maybe this little town over here, just over outside the outpost, or just outside Jaguar's Claws. Should be a nice spot to land. It's kind of funny, I actually saw an ad for this not that long ago. So, I kind of found that interesting, that even though the game's still in alpha, it already got an ad for people to play it. Really? Why are other people landing here? There we go. Oh, that was weird. He disappeared for a second there. Man, where is this guy that kept shooting? I'm not sure how much more there is here. And I'm wondering if he got the other guy or not. Oh, cool, shotgun. Yeah, let's replace it with the crossbow here since I have the hunting rifle or whatever. Okay, so there are a few more things here. Like fireball, always nice to get. And the, another crossbow. Let's see, so I have enough. I could go for the forge now, if I wanted to get some armor. Yeah, they really need to work on the potion distribution here. Let's see, don't care about that. Take that for now. Don't care for that. Don't care for that. Let's see. I guess I'll go ahead for the forge now, since I have enough, and I'm running a little low on time here. I'll eventually need to head for the circle if I want to be able to... Actually, I may need to head for the circle right now, just to avoid that, maybe. I will see. I'm almost here at the Jaguar's Claws, and it looks like someone's already working here. Darn it. Oh well. Still don't get how he kind of clipped me there earlier, but... And then of course I kind of, you know, my hands still aren't used to me trying to use abilities. I'm too used to trying to scroll through things most of the time. But, you know, my gameplay should be better by doing it this way, for the most part. I am trying to be at least a bit more aggressive, just because, you know, taking other players' stuff and getting legendary stuff really would help in the end game. Like, I've been lucky a few times with not finding as many players, but I think the recent ad, as well as whatever attention this game has been getting, has at least helped it a little bit here. Like, I'm curious to see how many other people are actually playing this, which is what I'm checking up on right now, if you're wondering, and I haven't figured out how to get it so that it actually, you know, it actually keeps playing the music. Oh, okay, we actually got a decent amount. There's at least 20, almost 20, 18,000 who are watching, and a combination of, you know, certain number of viewers here and there. So not bad. Let's see. Actually, I forgot to do something with my setup here. Let's see. Okay, it looks like, is there really not much out here in this area? Well, I'll still check it out. See if there's anything in these towers or little houses nearby. I guess not. That seems kind of weird to have that happen. Yeah, I just had to do something quick, but I'm back in the game now, and I don't have to worry about that at least. But yeah, I guess it's fairly empty around this area, so you really have to kind of check out these houses if you want any gear at all. Which I wonder if they'll change that later on or not. Like, I'm curious to see what updates they'll try and bring to the map here. Don't want the pistol at all. I don't think it's that good. Oh yeah, and we have just this solitary building here that doesn't really do anything. And that there's really nothing around the beach or water areas. Like, it would be nice if Fortnite's map actually had a beach or something. Seems kind of missing without it. To have some sort of beach houses and things like that, it's... But oh well, let's see. Let's go ahead and maybe change this to ice block. And I'll just get rid of wall for now. So I definitely need to try and remember, you know, with the shift and C, because they're both in good positions for my movement fingers here. I just need to remember to use them and not get frazzled. And wow, we're already down to 33 people. That's pretty small. What the? Seriously? Darn it. Probably should have, you know, like the ice block definitely helped, but sadly he just kept hitting me from his little spot and just kept poking out. Maybe I should have probably flown out, try to get a different position on him. Like this definitely feels like, because you can't create your own barriers to try and avoid shots now, you definitely have to find your own cover, and I need to really get used to finding it instead of being out in the open like I was before. But that's technically what I always did a lot in Fortnite too. I didn't try to rely on building that often, so I just need to remember that I'm not as tanky unless I have more armor. Well, yeah, it looks like they only do 85 players a game. Like, they don't seem to do the 99 that, or 100, I guess, Fortnite tries to do. But if they feel like that's a good enough number, I think that's fine. I'm not sure if having a full 100 players all the time is kind of the best. I think it was more or less just sort of a novelty number that they chose because it sounded a lot like the, you know, other, like the whole famous story, or the that Japanese movie. That's kind of the whole idea of Battle Royale. You know, I'm sure you could have a Battle Royale with just, you know, 30 people if you wanted, but oh well, I guess I'll go over here to the more wintry areas here, see what I can find. I was trying to see if I could, oh well, I'll just go straight down from here. Darn it. So much for that. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Landing right when a bunch of other people were, and I tried to fly to some nearby to get the gear first, but someone was already there before I even got there. But so far the queues aren't too bad for this. They are fairly quick, and then they, even though they say, you know, a minute, they then change to 20 seconds pretty quickly here. Hey, Ancient Secret. No, I haven't won any matches yet. The highest I've gotten so far has been 27 placed, but I'm still kind of working out the kinks, and I've been a bit more aggressive in my playstyle lately. I've also been running into more people too. So, but you know, I'm just trying to get a feel for the game again, because I thought I heard about some new weapons, but I haven't encountered those yet. But maybe they're this legendary or something. Yeah, let's go to the Sentinel Hold here. Like, it's been surprising. A lot of the places I've been landing at always seem to have some people there. You know, even though, like, I feel like I try to go out of the way, but that doesn't always seem to be out of the way enough for some people. But then again, going for any major areas is always kind of a issue anyway. But I figured I would do a little bit of Realm Royale, since there's not much more with Fortnite right now until tomorrow with the challenges. So I figured I would have some fun with this for today before I do some Fortnite tomorrow with the new challenges coming out. Let's see. Doesn't seem like there's anyone else around, at least. Now I'll keep what I have and just disenchant that. Thought I heard someone else around here. Come on. There we go. Got my shots landed. Got some potion. Got some shards, so I'm all good now. Okay, why did I hear wind? Now let me go ahead and reload here. Ah. Okay, so I guess that's where those are probably, and I haven't really accessed the test server. I'm just playing on the regular alpha here, I guess. Well, doesn't look like there's anyone else around here. It'd be good if I could pick up at least a little bit more. Oh, wait, there's a chest over here for some potions, so I should probably grab that. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and heal when I have the chance. Yeah, I can kind of understand that idea, because then it just sort of makes people reliant on a certain type of weapon to be able to kind of keep shooting all the time instead of just trying to aim your shots and get better at, you know, aiming. I do have a bit of a ways from the circle here, so I might need to start moving out soon. Let's see, how much time do I have?
The fog sets in.
Yeah, I should probably just start moving out, even though if I have 3 minutes, that still I need enough time to be able to run. I'll at least check up any of these other houses around here. But it looks like other people have been here at least. Oh hey, there's a few chests over here I'll probably check out just to grab, but I'll probably have to keep moving now. At least thankfully I got some gloves, and I do have enough I could get another piece of armor here. So, but with how much time I have, I should probably just focus on getting to the forge over in Cold Mist Village, since that seems to be the next closest area here. And we only got 24 left right now, so I'm not sure how many people I'll run into on my way over here. Yeah, looks like I can just take this road to get there. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I'm not fully familiar with hit scan weapons, like what that means exactly, but I'll be curious if they ever add them to the alpha at least. Or, you know, what exactly they can do, but I can understand that they want to be careful, that they want to make sure that this game is different from any of the other Royales out there by more than just the medieval setting and the armor pieces you can equip. Oh, looks like no one's here at the forge, actually. Oh, but no, never mind, someone is here. Ah, darn it. What the? Seriously? Just one hit there? Hi. Oh well. I'm starting to get there, but I was trying to do my wall, but it was too late. Yeah, yeah, so I'm sure they want to make sure that there's plenty different from Fortnite and PUBG, that they don't want any similarities, and you know, I'm sure there's plenty of, and you know, hopefully the hit scan weapons that are, you know, that they either find ways to tweak them to people's liking, or find a way that they use what work they put into making them to then be able to have them something else. Yeah, I have, you know, I have one on my left control, one on C, and the other on F. My 3 abilities. Of course, the flying being on F, or soar. And then the other 2 being whatever I have on them at the time. I've gotten at least better with using left shift, I should say, not control, but I still need to get used to using the C key here for it. Because I don't really have any more buttons to use to put on my mouse. So I have to rely on my keyboard and what I have on my left hand. Okay, so pretty much you just point and shoot, and you know, no matter where, you know, like there's no drop off or like the projectiles themselves just sort of aren't, like, they're just right there, I guess. Oh yeah, as you said, no travel time, so yeah. Yeah, and I can kind of understand that, because with how quick or how fast bullets can be, I guess. Um, and then, of course, anyone who gets kind of weapons like that is pretty powerful. Oh, okay, I can actually maybe... Yeah, I guess I should see about controlling that a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, just a poison pistol. Oh, okay, so... Yeah, Yeah, I guess it... But depending on what kind of game you want, or the feel for it, would be kind of how you decide if you have weapons that work like they do in you know, a lot of the military shooters, and then you find the weapons that, like in Fortnite, for example, where they mostly just, where you actually have to kind of aim your shots and maybe see ahead of time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone else landed with me over here, at least. So, oh, cool, fireball. Oh, and my other favorite, ice block. I think I sort of prefer that over wall, but as I said, I need to get better with trying to use my abilities. Yeah, I can understand that. It does feel like maybe there's a bit more skill involved with, not having your bullets teleport over to your enemy, and that, you sort of have to, and then of course that you do have a chance to dodge it. So I can understand that feeling in terms of shooters. But I guess, depending on what the developers want to do with the game, like how they want the shooting and gameplay itself to feel like, it's sort of up to them for the most part, but they do try to at least listen to their community and trying to make sure that they enjoy still playing the game. So it looks like I should have enough time that I should be able to just go ahead and craft some armor here before I move on to the next area. No, not... This isn't the forge area. Alright. Could use some better weapons too, though. Like, at least I have some decent armor and abilities, but I could use some better weapons. But sadly, I don't think I'll have the time to find an enemy to fight with to get the thing I need for that weapon. Here we go. Slightly better rifle. So I should have enough time, though, from where I am, and to when this finishes to move on here. It looks like there's a few chests over there I can check out, but let me pick this up first, of course. I always seem to get the gauntlets. Like, or at least the last 2 times I've done this, I've gotten gauntlets. I know it's a 1 in 5 chance, I guess, but... Or, yeah, 1 in 4. What the? 2 flasks? Seriously? Would be nice if I had a helmet. But let's get moving here so I can avoid the fog. Since, let's see. Yeah, I definitely do have a ways to go, so I should probably just focus on getting out of here and not worry about Jade Gardens and trying to craft anything over there, even though I have the material for it. With how long the armor takes, I don't think I would have a minute. Or the minute I would have left, I don't think would be enough to get, you know, through here. It does feel like the circles for Realm Royale should be maybe adjusted so that they're not so far off the map. You know, but you know, yeah. As I said, this game definitely needs plenty more tweaking before I think it's anywhere near complete. But hopefully they do get the funding and the time this game needs, because I do think this would be really fun to have over Fortnite. Just as something different and is not so reliant. Like, it's funny enough, it's a much slower game. You know, because you can actually take a few hits before dying. Whereas in Fortnite, you know, it feels like you can be dead in just one hit most of the time. Or that you can die fairly quickly or unexpectedly because of sniping and all that. So, because there's really only one character in this game that really snipes, you have less issue of that at least. And then of course it's nice to not have to worry about build battles. Okay, it looks like we got 20 left right now. I guess I should try and maybe head over to the other. Let's see, do I want these? Yeah, I guess I'll take up the shotgun here, of course. Nice. Wow, just look at all this stuff he's got. Even got the axe too. Sadly, he already had, you know, I already have the gauntlet, so I can't do anything with those, but at least I got a helmet now. And I can, try and get my health back here. There we go. That was definitely a hard-earned battle, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I already have maxed here, so I can't do much more. So that was definitely close, but thanks to the fireball and my ice block, it gave me some of the time I think I needed. It looks like someone's here at least. Ah, darn it. Stupid turret. Better try and take some cover, because I heal revive first before I do. I'll need some time to recover here. Darn it. Yeah, that's really annoying. Darn it. All because of that stupid turret after I took him out. Oh, I guess that's the biggest issue dealing with engineers. You know, if they still have turrets around, then you're kind of screwed. Yeah, that was definitely a hard-fought battle against that warrior. But thanks to, like, I really needed to use my ice block there if I were to survive against the engineer that other time there. Oh, hey, I'm silver 3 now. So I guess, yeah, is that lower or is that better or less? No, I'm guessing that's better. Yeah, silver 3 is better than silver 4. I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm not sure if they go up or down in terms of the in the ratings. I know some games you know the higher you are, higher you are in the tier. Other times it's lower. Like if you're silver 1, then that's better than silver 5. I do at least feel like this game is smoother compared to Fortnite. Like I think you can definitely see a bit more going on at the time, and maybe aim your shots a bit better with the reticle. Cause it's funny. I went through a few of my replays every now and then, and I would look at how my shots were placed. And like I remember one time I saw that I had used a shotgun. But instead of hitting at their main body, I hit their feet. Okay, where do I need to go? Oh, I guess I'll try and go to the desert over here. I feel like it's a bit hard to try and angle yourself right. Oh, I guess I'll land over here. I better keep moving and try and find some more gear. Well, there's a sword, but it seems kind of weird for a mage to have it. Oh good, I got ice block here, so that should help a little bit. Yeah, I'd rather have long range instead of melee. What, do we have both mages here, I guess? Ha! Nice. Pretty close though again. Definitely need to pick up all their gear. I definitely need to heal too. Thankfully I survived that one. No, I don't have any videos of me analyzing. I don't really do that too often. Let's see. Okay, I'm already within, so I should probably just go ahead and go to the forge here and try and craft something since I have the chance. Yeah, let's go ahead for the weapon. Just because it could be nice to have. And I guess while it's busy doing that, I'll see if I can find any more chests to try and see if I can get any more to craft some armor.
The fog sets in.
Okay, almost. My weapon's almost done. Oh, cool, Greaves. I guess it's done now, so I should go ahead and pick it up before someone else thinks to. Oh, it looks like I missed a few things here. Because I could have done something with that, but I forgot about it. But I'm still good. I can do something here. Well, at least I got the legendary here. So I should be good, hopefully. I just need a... It'd be nice if I could get a breastplate for her since I don't have one on. But I don't think there's anything else for me to get in here, so I should probably just focus on guarding it for now, just in case. Oh, there's actually a chest over there. Ah, darn it. Yeah, I should have gone off the side instead. But no, I just had to deal with a warrior who just shows up out of nowhere and also has a legendary weapon and boots already. Oh, really? Weird. Thought I always had the stone spear. That was weird for a second, but whatever. Yeah, I was definitely, like, I was getting at least a good few hits in, but I was too focused on not taking cover and trying to use my abilities. As I said, still trying to get used to this game. Like, just playing this for 4 hours or a few hours, there's not as much you can do, and I haven't been playing it as much on my off time. Let's see. So yeah, we got a bunch jumping already. So I think I'll go for the kind of more frosty area over here. See what I can find. And see if I can maybe set up my landing a bit better to be like right in front of the entrance to a house. I think that would really help in trying to get gear before anyone else. There we go. Oh, I thought I heard someone was here. Oh cool, breastplate. Well, at least I finally have a full set now. Oh, and we found a shotgun here, so I guess I'll take that. It really does feel kind of difficult to play this game when you don't have a full set of armor, because the extra health always helps. Well, I have enough now. Let me go ahead and craft some better armor here. But someone's definitely here. What the? Oh, he must have thrown the fireball before I could, or yeah, I must have thrown a fireball. Darn it. Yeah, it looks like in a match versus mage, I really need to remember that. I'm too used to just using guns. I guess I'm wondering, like, as I said, even though I did go up a rating here, I'm not quite certain kind of when does it go down and when does it go up. Like, you know, how many points do I lose from placing in 20th and how many do I lose from placing in, like, 50th. But at least they do sort of have a rating going on here. Fortnite doesn't seem to have that, which, at least, you know, of course they try to use costumes as a way of gauging that, but I guess I'm not sure if they really should put a rating in Fortnite or not, because, like, the rating is nice, because it does show that you've put in effort and that you're fairly good at the game, but it seems to more or less, like, in Fortnite, even the best players kind of get screwed, or that you sort of know who are good players when you just see them start building like crazy. But I guess to me, it sort of feels like sometimes with Fortnite, if you have a stronger machine, like a better computer, that you're probably better off than some of the other players who are just playing on their PS4 or who have a maybe not as powerful as machine as others. At least it feels that way to me just because of how, like, in some of my matches I've looked at, you know, I see myself, like, not being able to aim just right, or it seems slightly off, or something like that, and I'm not sure how much of that is me trying to aim, or if it's something else about the game. Let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and head for this little village just right outside Ice Haven here. And we got more people landing here apparently. Darn it, I keep hearing them nearby, but I'm not seeing them. But they're in my building now. Darn it. Did he really have that much more health than me? Or was his weapon really that more powerful than the crossbow I was doing 500 with? Darn it. I was hoping he would be too busy, you know, trying to deal with the other chicken, but I guess he must have taken care of him right then or something. Kind of funny, the music actually reminds me a bit of Overwatch. But yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna focus on trying to play as mage because I do feel comfortable with her and what her abilities are, and her, you know, soar ability I think is really nice. Of course, it probably would have helped when I was, like, when those enemies were kind of all around fighting, if I could have seen them before they got into the house. And it would have helped if I had a few abilities too to do something. Let's see. So we got a bunch who are jumped, and it looks like they're kind of spread out between Autumn Field and the Lost Forge. And it looks like we have a few going more into the circle here. So I think I'm gonna maybe drop into the underpass here. Or just slightly outside of here with the houses just over here. Well, at least I got an ability now. Oh, and a crossbow. But yeah, as I said, it does feel smoother to me, just how this game is running. Like, I don't feel like I'm missing any frames or it's being clogged or something. Well, let's go ahead and check out the underpass. See if there's any gear still there or not. Well, yeah, it's just more or less going to be a process, because I think I just need more practice remembering that this game kind of makes use of abilities and key bindings compared to other games I'm used to. Like, I wouldn't mind it if I could maybe keybind them to my mouse, but... Oh, here we go, fireball. There we go. Oh wow, he had a few nice things here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and change that out. Shouldn't have done that to the breastplate, but oh well. Too late now. Let's do the weapon and some armor. And let me go ahead and just G here. Repair my armor a little. Okay, so it was a bit hard. I didn't really see it being used because I guess they're both in that same spot, but that little fight there definitely gave me much of what I needed. But I think where my key bindings are fine. Like, I think they're in good enough spots for my hands here to I can use them. I just need to keep training myself to use them in each game. Like, it would be good if there was a training area. I really think there should be training areas in some of these games, just so that you can kind of get a feel for it and try to maybe condition yourself to make use of it. Oh cool, we got the legendary helmet. So I guess I'll be going to the crossing next, see if there's any more gear, and I can use the forge there for some
fog sets in.
more armor. Yeah, and I have the stone spear right now, which I thought that was the one I originally had. Let's see, and then of course I have fireball and flask. I wouldn't mind maybe the ice block, but we'll see. It all depends on what you find. I'm not sure when I'll work on abilities. I feel like that's something you kind of save for after you have your armor. So we definitely got people who are here at least. Forge is not being used though. And I don't quite have enough for the forge just yet, but it looks like there's a chest over here that hasn't been opened. Darn it. I know there's another one here. Not sure why my volume just kind of dropped here. Ah, crap. Darn it. That last hit really did me in there. Oh, and no wonder she has legendary armor. Oh well. Didn't help that she was kind of coming right for me and she got a good hit off there. Thankfully I was able to heal up at least, but... No, it definitely seems like if you can get a breastplate, you know, it definitely gives you the that what you need. But then again, I wasn't sure how much damage she did with that fireball back there, or not fireball. I think that was a flask, the explosive flask. And then of course she came in close with a shotgun, so that I'm sure that did some damage there too. I complained about it, of course, but I've only been playing this Yeah. Well, that can be the problem sometimes, and I did at least have enough time to heal up, but like I wasn't in a good position, and then she just got some good hits in on me. Not much you can do when that happens, but hey, that's part of a battle royale. You never know when something's gonna happen, so you just have to be the prepared best as you can for it. Like, one thing I could have done was retreat. Like, I think learning how to retreat is just as important as when to attack. So, and then of course to take cover where you can, but there wasn't much I could do since I was already in the house. So I had as much cover as I probably needed, for the most part. Maybe I'll go over here to this little house area. Looks like I might find some nice gear there. I think I'm starting to get better at landing. Let's see. Oh, I apparently already have a shotgun. I didn't realize it, but yeah, I already have a shotgun. I feel like maybe they need to work on trying to make the weapons maybe a bit easier to distinguish in your hand sometimes, or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, as I said, I'm just thinking out loud here. That maybe I'm just, like, some of the weapons are definitely distinctive enough on here, but I haven't learned them completely yet, and they just look a bit weird compared to regular shotguns that I'm familiar with. But then again, there's a difference, like, when I think about what the shotguns look like in Fortnite compared to this, I guess the main difference is, like, the little icons you see in the, in your inventory. There we go. Oh wow, he's got a lot of nice stuff here, doesn't he? Now I just need to heal up a little here. So I definitely have enough now, and I could even craft a weapon. Let me see if I can find anything else before I enter the forge here. Okay, there's definitely someone else here. He hasn't done anything with the forge yet, though. Well, at least I have a wall now, so maybe I'll try and see what use I can get. No, never mind. I'm gonna take Fireball. I was hoping I could fly into that window straight for the forge here, but I think I'm gonna focus on creating some armor first, and maybe a class ability here. Well, since I have enough, I'll go ahead and heal up completely here, just so that I have full. It seems like the guy maybe left.
The fog sets in.
Yeah, at least I'm good on the fog right now, so I don't have to worry. But someone's still here. How loud is that to them? Darn it. What did he use there? Well, he had a crossbow, apparently. So he got my armor, but at least he couldn't do much with my abilities, at least. Yeah, this guy definitely knows what he's doing, isn't it? Just, you know, pop, pop, pop. It's kind of ridiculous, really. I wonder if Assassin really is one of the stronger classes for this or not. But yeah, like, who knows how much health he still had left. I know I get a few shots in on him, but he definitely, like, I guess that's the biggest problem with this, because you can't really create walls or cover for yourself. You have to kind of make sure you find it. And where I was, at least, because I was coming out to try and get my stuff before he showed up, but sadly that he just kind of kept popping out like he did before, getting the shots in and taking cover again, so I couldn't hit him. I'm not sure why we're spawning from above here. Yeah, I know. We can create walls, which is probably would have probably helped there. Either walls or ice block would have helped, because it would have given me time to heal as well as will not take any damage. So definitely I need to consider trying to, like, when I get into a bad situation like that, to probably soar out of there and try and get around him or something. Let's see. We got a lot of section out on the outs here of the circle again. Oh well, I'll land somewhere over here. We'll see if anyone else lands with me or not. Yeah, someone is. Well, that was interesting. Well, at least I got away from that. It'd be nice if they didn't spawn duplicates sometimes, though. Oh, cool, an ice block. That should definitely help. So let's see. So I could either go to Ice Haven. Yeah, let's go to... Or I can go to a few of these villages right over here and try and get some more gear. Really? There's someone here? What the... Why does he keep disappearing like that? Darn it. Definitely didn't have enough health to survive that, but it was weird. He kept teleporting out of nowhere. I couldn't see where he went. You better not be hacking. At least so far, it seems harder to find areas that don't have people sometimes, or at least to fly away far enough to do that. Because that's the funny thing, when I've done solo before, I've sometimes gotten to areas where there was no one at all. And here I am, keep running into people no matter where I seem to go most of the time. At least not until, you know, more people die. And then it didn't help that, you know, like, he would disappear. Like, I feel like I should have seen him at least roll away or something, but it looked like he kind of vanished for a second there. And as far as I recall, I don't remember hunters having something like that. Yeah, I guess maybe I'll check out Goblin Gulch here. Well, looks like we got some potions at least. I always find that helpful, trying to find a few potions at least. Good, we got some greaves and some abilities now. Oh good, we got the ice block, so... I guess maybe I'll have more defensive stuff today. Maybe I'll replace the wall once I find something, maybe a fireball at least. Because I think fireball is really good. Oh, cool. Epic ice block. Maybe I'll replace the revolver with that. Man, I keep finding just armor potions. Not finding any health ones at all. Darn it, where'd he go? I even left a chest in there. Of course, now I find health potions.
The fog sets in.
Wait, what? Did he just die from that, apparently? I guess he did. Yeah, I didn't even realize he had his legendary weapon too. Hmm. I'm not sure if I have the time to go to the forge and get something here with just 2 minutes before the I have to get to the Badlands, to the outpost at least. So let's probably keep moving here. I was surprised I was able to get the damage I needed in though. I guess the shotgun was doing more than I thought. But hey, got a nice breastplate here, got some new legs, which make me move a bit faster here, which really helps. I have epic ice block, which helped. Would probably prefer a fireball if possible, though. Yeah, let's maybe check out Outpost here, see if anyone's there or not, and if I can use the forge for my legendary weapon. Yep, someone's already there. Oh, there we go. Darn it. Hi. Yeah, sadly I didn't get the time, but I probably should have soared out of there and just healed up. Oh well, it would have been nice if I had Fireball to help out there, but oh well, I do definitely feel like I'm getting better here. Yeah, that was definitely the close one. You know, it doesn't help. At least I took out his friend there, and then I tried to get him, but then he ran off. I was able to heal up like he needed to before I caught up to him, I think. So definitely should have, like, yeah, I don't think I took much damage, but guess that's the problem with assassins. They're pretty quick to run. They do have increased ground speed, obviously. But oh well, my shotgun definitely helps in that matchup, but sadly, it wasn't enough to prevail, or at least it would have been good if I had maybe flown out of there instead of flown to him to try and be able to catch up to him. Let's see what we got now. And eventually I should try to do some duos or squads or something. You know, try and have some camaraderie for the game. Instead of trying to be the lone wolf all the time. I think I'll head here. Seems like a nice little village. Just right outside the circle, but right outside a forge area. Of course, I didn't land anywhere near a doorway. Ooh, nice fireball. What the? Why would I get a common fireball for an epic one? Oh, more fireball. Oh good, ice block, so I pretty much feel like this is the loadout I wouldn't mind having, or like maybe one shotgun, but at least having the fireball with an ice block I think is pretty good. You know, you have the defense and to tank damage when people use up their abilities and heal up a little bit, as well as so the slug is 500. While the rifle is 525, but the difference is just 0.1 second. Yeah, no, it's the same. So the hunting is actually a bit stronger. I feel like I also need to take my time figuring out the weapons and just knowing what's doing damage what and how powerful it is. I haven't really been looking that much, you know, so I don't think I've fully gotten a handle on the weapons or to distinguish between the weapons here. Oh good, I got a increased sword here. Of course, it doesn't really say what the stronger sword weapons do. But I guess it's probably time I check out the forge and see if anyone's using it or not. It doesn't look like it. I have enough for armor, so I guess I'll go ahead and do that while I have the chance. It looks like fighting going on. There we go. Darn it. Man, this guy's pretty good, isn't he? Let's see, I couldn't tell what his armor or health is like right now, but yeah, he definitely was pretty decent with what he was doing there. Kind of annoying, but oh well. Yeah, it might be good to keep a shotgun around in case of a warrior. Like as I said, I do feel like there should be some sort of training area where people can try out each of the different weapons, see how well they work from different distances and areas and ranges, or sort of, and you know, just be able to do that. Like, as nice as it is to have a game mode where you can play, unless you want to improve or be able to practice, get a feel for the game instead of just playing it, it would be good to have that. But sadly, not much you can do when a game's still in alpha and there aren't that many options available. Kind of funny, that's sort of what Fortnite is trying to do, but like I keep hearing about it, but I don't see any options for it yet. So hopefully they'll eventually do stuff like that, because I do feel like that will help a lot of players who are just starting out, who want to learn each of the different weapons and how well they work in certain situations. And it would help with, especially for class system like this, like it'd be good to have a feel for each of the characters before you know, get straight dropped into a battle. You know, like if they could at least make this area playable, like you could use abilities and different weapons within this area but not hurt anyone like they sort of have with the initial drop zone, that would at least help a little bit. But you know, as I said, there are plenty of things to improve this game. But like, because of just how new it still is, it's obvious that it's going to take a while to implement all that, and depending on where the company's priorities are, will be kind of what gets done first. And I'm sure one of their priorities right now is developing a way for them to make money. Because I don't see this game getting, or continuing development like this without at least starting to generate some income, especially if like, hundreds of people are playing it a day. That seems like a missed opportunity. Let's see. So here's the big forge area. Okay, I definitely know there are people here. Oh, they're in here, I guess. Ah, darn it. Whatever, I don't need a sword right now. There we go. That took care of that, didn't it? Oh, cool, you had a fireball. And there's the, that. Let's see, that's, oh, only 300, so definitely better to get that. Shard, soar, crossbow use. So, sadly, the high ground is still a good thing to have, especially if they don't look up. Let's see, but I'm at the forge, and I do have enough that I can create some armor here. So let's go ahead and do that then. Doesn't look like there's anyone else here right now. Yeah, I could really use some more armor, since I only have this breastplate right now. So we have the rifle, which of course should be good for long range, or even medium range. But yeah, since it's gonna take a while, I'll just go ahead and search a few areas here. Don't need the sword. Gonna take a shotgun and put it on 2 here. Come on. Oh, guess I'll just put it to L shift for now. There we go. Would rather have the ice block. Oh, darn it, I shouldn't have done that. Really need to make sure I don't do that sometimes. It looks like, darn it, darn it, had to reload. Find that really annoying, just person comes out of nowhere and then gets me just because they were able to shotgun first. And they also stole my boots. I meant to do fireball, but I did my ice block instead, so I'll really should make sure that my fireball, whenever I have one, is probably set to that. But I wasn't quite sure how much armor, or, well, I was definitely at a disadvantage because all I had was that breastplate, which would have helped, but yeah. Having armor in this game is fairly important. But still, I was surprised there was someone else around here. I figured it was just that one person I saw and everyone else was maybe on the outer reaches or something. Oh well. I was at a bad position anyway, since I was out in the open and she was kind of taking cover behind the star, or the doorway. Like, pretty much, this is what people have been doing, which obviously has its advantages. Of course, it feels like they're doing it faster than this, from what I'm seeing here. And of course we got this whole section here kind of taken. Well, yeah, you can crouch, but I don't think there's much reason to crouching, or at least it could potentially make it easier for them to headshot you, though. So I never find crouching that really good unless you want to be quiet or sneaky. I'll probably take like a 5-minute break or something after this match. I seem to have a bit of a headache and I could probably use some water. Darn it! I didn't realize that charged sword combo would be enough to kill me. Of course, I think... Actually, I'm not even sure what gear he has. That's the problem. You can't really determine exactly what some people have, but I guess that charge hurt a lot more than I thought it did. But as I said, it's all a learning process, trying to kind of get better at a game. Definitely, like I had the shotgun I needed to try and do the damage, but he pretty much was able to be close enough range with his sword, and like he had his charge, so he was able to hit me with that, which I'm guessing hurt. I couldn't tell what the damage was though. Like it might be nice if they would kind of tell you some of the abilities too down here. Or try to give you some numbers that you highlight over. Yeah, I haven't... I would probably need to go over the notes, but... yeah, we'll see kind of how that goes. Yeah, I can understand why they might want to nerf the mage. Since when you think about it... Well, actually, I guess the issue is... There's really only one tank. The other three are, you would assume, would be kind of, well, two of them are DPS, or three of them actually. The hunter, assassin, and mage would definitely be DPS characters. And then you have the warrior, which should be the tank, tank close combat guy. And then the engineer, which would be mostly support. You would at least assume, if they're going on that basis for RPG classes. Yeah, someone apparently was landing closer to the forge there, so I'll just try and see if I can pick up any things here. Darn it. Should have just flown, but... Yeah, sadly the rifle that I picked up definitely wasn't that good for that battle I was dealing with. I just couldn't seem to get my shots. Yeah, it looks like they're definitely making plenty of differences. I think maybe for my next solo match I'll do Hunter for a bit. But let me go get some water and just stretch my legs a little, so be right back. Alright, let me take a quick look here. Not that. Well, yeah, I think the main thing with a lot of the, patch notes right now at least, is of course all of them are being tested in the test server, I believe. So of course we don't really see too much of them right now. And but so far, see, longbow projectile improved. Yeah, the stuff with the damage, cooldown increased, projectile size reduced. So fireball has a less area of effect now apparently. Hmm. Let's see. Then of course there's the all Forge class legendary weapons are elementals. Spirit weapons have been renamed to lightning and receive projectiles. Firestorm rifle, Thundershot carbine, Dragonbite carbine, crossbow, shotgun, venom pistol, revolver. Oh, revolver's been changed to hit scan, it says. And the Dragon Knight carbine is hit scan. Thundershot is semi-auto hit scan. And Firestorm is full auto hit scan. Yeah, it looks like a lot of these patches, while interesting, still need, like, as I said, I don't see too many of them right now, at least on my side, and like, a lot of the changes they're doing are obviously more improvements and changes to things. We'll see kind of, as the game progresses, like, there isn't enough significant change to see just how it'll impact Realm Royale as a whole. It's more or less a question of kind of how the community wants to kind of play it out, what they're kind of looking for in this game, and what we can expect to see as they continue making changes. Like, because I guess as we've darn it, I really should have rolled there, but he just kept slashing me. I didn't really. I keep forgetting that that's actually a viable strategy. Funny enough. Oh well. Like it looks like as I said, I'm still trying to figure out all the different classes and kind of what is. It was kind of weird facing off against him and not being able to hit him with a weapon, but because it was a gun and he was close by and not a shotgun, I guess I wasn't really hitting him at all. I should have really gone back there or something. Also, it doesn't help that, like, you can't change to your default weapon that they seem to give you right away. Or that the default weapon does as much as it does, because funny enough, like in Fortnite, you only do 10 damage with the pickaxe, and most players have 100 health, so they at least need 10 hits. Whereas with him, for example, because you only start out with 12,000, and the move does 300 damage, or no, I was trying to focus on Hunter today, or for a little bit here. You only then have 4 hits before you get killed like that. So that is a significant difference that they've made. They've made it so to make sure that the weapon you at least have a default weapon that you can use to kill someone, even if you have to do it in 4 hits. Compared to other weapons that could potentially do it in either 3 or 2. But it doesn't matter if you get the hits off. But yeah, like as much as the patch highlights that they're definitely doing a lot of work. Like there's definitely they are committed to trying to make this game, or at least they seem to have a decent group of developers working on it. Because I know High Res, like funny enough, I have played other games from High Res Studios. Like I originally played Tribes Ascend for a while, funny enough in their beta. I never ended up buying the game, but I did enjoy playing it for free when the beta was going on, and it was interesting. But this game itself isn't too much of a departure, but definitely has plenty of different things compared to Tribes Ascend. To like a lot of the movement options are, of course, vastly different. Like there's no jetpacks or sliding around or skiing or anything like that, which was the big part of. What the? I can have two revolvers? Seriously? That seems kind of ridiculous. That seems kind of silly. So, so Tribe Ascend was interesting for what it was doing, but like I guess I never stuck around with it long enough to see what they would do or what happened to it afterwards. So, but for the most part, I think High Res Studios is a fairly competent, developer, and that they should, they should be happy with how Realm Royale has been so far. Oh wait, did I just get a new one? Oh no, you're right. I'm a hunter now. I have different abilities like the blaster shot, which that damages enemies. And then there is the roll, which is fairly quick at least. But yeah, but like depending on kind of where most of their income is coming from and how much they're investing into this game, will definitely be just how much longer this game is around. Because we sort of saw with Radical Heights that sadly, that as much as their attempt to try and unseat Fortnite was, because they had already come off developing another big project that they had worked a lot on, and sadly never became much of, Lawbreakers, if people remember that game at all. Like, I never played it myself, so I can't say how good it was, but if, they couldn't unseat Overwatch, and they couldn't at least try and make up for whatever time and effort they put into it for whatever reason, whether it was just the game wasn't, that well liked, or no one knew it was even out, or was interested in the game at all because they already were playing Fortnite or Overwatch already. It is always sad to see when that happens, but there's not much you can do in a game industry like this when everything's kind of competing for one another. Oh, here we go, withdraw. But no, I didn't want to do that. Darn it. That's the only problem with having the C right next to the X and how you have to equip weapons that way. Okay, well, let me go ahead and give this a try. Oh, cool. We got, we've pretty much got epic gear now, which is pretty nice. I do feel like they need to work on the jumping a little here. It still kind of feels off. Like it's hard to gauge exactly just how high you're jumping or not. Or how far you can jump. It looks pitiful.
The fog sets in.
Okay, it looks like I could craft some gear if I want. So, I'll check up on that shortly here. Definitely got plenty of health potions at least. Oh yeah, and someone's using the forge right now. So I should maybe see if I can kind of peek in from somewhere. And maybe set a trap. Yeah, definitely no clear signs that I can kind of attack them from there. So I'll just have to kind of go in and see what I can do, if there's anyone still there or not. Darn it. What was he using there? Oh, yeah, his plasma launcher. No wonder he had his legendary armor and his legendary weapon right then and there. That's kind of annoying. Sadly, I couldn't really get my shots off on the revolver there. Oh well. No, I didn't have the withdraw ability, which maybe is something I should have. And it didn't look like my explosive shot did much at all, as far as I could tell. Yeah, swap speed and reload speed is much faster with Hunter. Yeah, I guess I'll need to... Actually, I guess I should probably look over the guides. I'm sure if the guides have any sort of setup at all, then I can at least look at numbers and stats and see how much of a difference that makes if I'm gonna continue playing through Realm Royale. Or if I'm gonna continue playing it every now and then, at least. So are a bunch of people gonna jump out right now? Yep. Doesn't matter where apparently the circle is, they'll still jump out right away if they want to. Of course, it looks like maybe most of them are flying down now. Oh well, I guess I'll see if I can kind of fly over this way. This time we'll be landing near Jaguar's Claws, or maybe just the little village over here outside of it. But yeah, so we'll see kind of how Hunter works out here. You know, depending on kind of how some of the abilities go. No, I wasn't gonna want that at all. Yeah, it just says that, but it didn't really tell me exactly how much damage. Yeah, I'd rather have the shotgun with the hunting rifle, I guess. I definitely don't have enough gear to try and craft anything right now. So maybe maybe there's a few places over here I can pick up. Nope. None to that. Well, at least they do make the chests kind of different, at least in terms of rarity, because supposedly these have better weapons than in the regular round ones. It'd be nice if they made a sound, though, I guess. Like, hearing where a treasure chest is, I think really is nice. So, oh yeah, now I'd have to, if I want to go up to the forge, I would have to take that path, but I don't see any sign of anyone using it, at least. But there should be some chest in there, and I might be able to just start using it then. If I can just get 5 more here. I really wish the footstep sound effects they kind of had would... Like, it keeps making me think there's someone else here. Okay, here we go. Finally found a chest no one had pilfered yet. So let's go ahead and craft something while we still have the chance.
The fog sets in.
It does try to at least focus the shot you kind of have. Yeah, I guess there is a slight difference right now, but maybe not enough. That's kind of funny. Let's see, so I got my boots here, which will help out a little bit, but definitely need to find some more, either another weapon or not another weapon, an enemy to fight, or some more chests somewhere that haven't been looted yet. But for the most part, I do think they've kind of been able to keep things somewhat tame, or at least not as OP. Because I can, I understand why they have the cap for the number of shards, which definitely help. Of course, I gotta find some epic greaves here. Oh, someone's over at the forge, or at least using it. I was fighting someone. Darn it. I feel like the burst damage to mages is a bit too powerful. Like even with my, even though I healed up, just look at, she's got legendary gloves, legendary armor, legendary boots. A bit hard to deal with that, that's for sure, along with the legendary weapon. I was hoping to be able to just get her when she was maybe trying to heal, but sadly I wasn't able to surprise her enough and she looked straight up. Or something like that, and just was able to do more damage to me than, what I could do. I guess I feel like the abilities for Hunter aren't really that great. At least, it seems like by the look of it, you either see assassins, mages, or warriors. Like, you don't often see engineers at all or hunters. Like, I've rarely run into any hunters in much of my playthrough so far. So that, supposedly, even though they've tried nerfing mages, it doesn't seem to be fully working, if you ask me. Or that maybe they're still, like as I said, all the changes we saw were in the test server. And so that they're kind of working on those there first, so the base is still kind of there for beta, or alpha still. So I'll go ahead and go back to mage, because I do feel more comfortable with her than any other class. But I think I will, maybe after this, do some duos or something and try and meet some new friends. See if they enjoy the game as, what they think of the game so far and how much they've either played PUBG or Fortnite, whichever one they prefer. It's kind of weird that, there's one area in this entire kind of forest area that's just mushrooms. So let's see if I can land at this house here. It looks like he already gave up. Which is fine with me, because kind of sad though, but since he still had a shot. Well, at least I have my shotgun now. Oh, there's this one here I can replace, and then I'll just disenchant that. Ice block is always nice. But let me go ahead and change that to my other slot here. Okay, I've already been through here. It's kind of weird, it's really dark right now. Is that just because of where I am, or what? I guess that's the funny thing, there isn't any day or night cycle here as far as I can tell. Well, that didn't work. I already have a chicken trophy, so... Yeah, he already had max too, so. Let's see. I guess I should maybe try and heal up a little here. Just to make sure I, not caught unaware. Ah, crap. There we go. Yeah, I guess I should probably do something about this over here. Cool. Oh, cool. It's a frost
The fog
thing.
sets in.
Okay, yeah, I need to start crafting stuff. And I can do something with a legendary weapon at least, since I have all this stuff here. Here we go. Why is the lighting there flickering? Well, thankfully I got at least something epic or legendary here, even if it's just boots. Would have preferred maybe the helmet or the breastplate, really. Oh, cool, legendary ice block. That's pretty nice, actually. Or, yeah, let me go ahead and heal up here. Need to remember to do that. Okay, so I guess the next one I should go to is Lumberfall here if I want to continue crafting at all. See if I can find any loot there as well, since I still need a bit more if I want to craft some armor. No to the revolver. No to the slug rifle. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up here. Probably not. I think being able to shoot while you're on a mount is a bit too quick. Like, having that ability to damage people while you're kind of running around at the speeds you do with a mount is probably too much. Sure, I was able to shoot people, but that was only when I was kind of standing around, focusing my shots on that one person who was riding on a horse. So I think having the ability or the speed one has while riding is good enough. I don't think they also need to be able to do other stuff too. Let's see. Where is that person who went off riding? Ah. Man, that was close. Darn it. I guess I shouldn't have been using my shotgun, because I don't think it was doing enough damage as far as I could tell. But how much healing does the ice block do at all? Like, it didn't seem to really help me that much out there. Or at least it wasn't not enough to deal with him throwing his axes at me. And that he was able to have... Well, he also had a lot. Oh hey, I'm up to silver 2 now apparently. It'd be nice to actually get notified when this happens. It seems just kind of weird to come back to the main screen here. It's like, hey, look, you went up another rank. It's like, okay, is it actually because I'm playing better, or I'm just because I'm playing more? Yeah, I guess maybe looking at the FAQ here might help a little. Oh, here we go. Let's see, what are the differences between the classes? Passive, movement, ability, each create a unique weapon at the forge. Let's see, how do I use the forge? Here we go. Ranking is based on your placement in your top 50 matches. Even if you haven't played 50 matches, you will still receive a rank based on your placement in all of your matches. You can only work your way up the ranks by placing higher and higher in matches and cannot fall over time. The highest rank is therefore achieved by earning 50 wins. Once you have played 50 wins, the game will also track the total number of eliminations you have made within your top 50 games. Okay, so that explains how ranking at least works in this now. Let's see, and then the question, when will Realm Royale come to console? We currently don't have an ETA for when it'll reach consoles, but we will keep your community posted should we have updates. Well, yeah, I guess it would be good to have this on consoles. Just because not everyone can have a nice computer to play stuff on, or they might prefer, you know, playing it on their PS4 or their Switch or whatever. Of course, I think if, you know, Hi-Rez here wants to develop for consoles, they'll of course should probably focus on, okay, they actually have their own little screen here that actually tries to tell you stuff. And of course they have YouTube doing it, and they have even set up that Ninja plays Realm Royale for the first time. Of course they would definitely want that kind of advertisement going. But let's go ahead and at least do a duo here or there and see kind of who we run into in our matches. Because I think it would be good to practice, because it seems like in a lot of tournaments there's solo and then there are duos at least. So if I ever to participate in tournaments, then it'd be good to at least know how to play in team matches or duo matches. Of course, who knows when there'll be tournaments from Realm Royale, since it's still in alpha. You really don't want to start doing stuff like that until you can at least say it's in beta. And when it gets to beta will be depending on how the developers feel how much this has progressed. Do I have audio? No, I don't have. it's set up right away for this, so I think I have, let's see, audio, enable voice chat, use push to talk, so for controls for that. It doesn't really say, but if I recall, it's probably just Y or T. Or, hey, how's it going? Anywhere in particular you want to land? I guess I'll mark it for us here. So is my teammate gonna drop out with me or what? Why don't I see him on the map though? There we go. Yeah, I guess it just helps a little bit that I have a shotgun against that warrior that landed too, but... What the... I'm not even sure how I got pushed back like that. Yeah, that seems to be the case since, you know, I didn't even see where he was, or it didn't look like he, you know, was connected at least. Oh well. I'll keep trying a few more times here. Hey, how's it going? Well, at least we have a more active teammate this time. Yeah, I can see chat. Yeah, I got a mic, and you just push the T key if you want to chat. But if you don't have a mic, then that probably won't work. So, anywhere you want to land? Yeah, seems like a good a place as any. Let's see if I can land close to the entrance of this house here. I get the same exact weapon, but it's slightly better. Oh well. It seems pretty hectic around here right now. Well, good try, Chunkar. Guess this just isn't our game, huh? Good luck with your future matches. See you later. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm not quite sure why it is so many players like going to crowded places. But then again, I've never been much for going with the crowd. I try to blaze my own trail. But I got a few more games left in me, and I'll do some duos here. See if I can find anyone else with a mic. Of course, doing the whole push to talk, you know, when you're busy trying to do stuff, it's a bit hectic to try and keep talking. But it's fine. I think it's fine for now because I'm not quite sure what the community's like here just yet. So I'll just say hi, hello, and try to be as friendly and see kind of what everyone else says. Of course, they really think they need to do something about the chat. Yeah, I got a mic.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
So, how do you want to play this?
What do you mean?
Well, you want to just drop in guns blazing, or you want to just take it slow and not worry, or try not to get into too many fights until near the end?
Probably do that.
Alright. Yeah, Guntown seems good.
Well, it's so far away. Not many people might go there.
Yeah. Hopefully we can at least travel far enough to get close.
If you're ever playing and want a stupidly overpowered class, pick Assassin because the legendary sniper can do up to 1300 damage.
Ah, alright. Good to know.
Jeez, you scared me.
Yeah, they don't always make it obvious sometimes. Also, I did see a guy further west of here, so I'm not sure where he is now, though. Yeah,
Slug rifle.
I already got two epics here: the crossbow and the hunting heirloom rifle.
Okay. I have probably the most overpowered gun in the game. A poison pistol.
I never thought the poison pistol did much, though. Looks like someone's using the forge right now. Yeah, I see him. He's leaving the forge, running over to a nearby building north of here. It's an assassin.
Okay. Trying to Skyrim up this wall.
We also got a mage here.
Fog sets in.
Oh, darn it. I don't know what happened. I got caught and I couldn't fly. Oh well. Good luck with your future matches, Frog.
Okay. I could try to add you if you want.
Sure, go ahead. Let's see. Let's get one more duo in here, and then I'll probably wrap up for the day. Or, let me do a solo. I guess I also wonder if the rating system they currently have now is, well, it's sort of like how much it looks at your individual scores and how much it looks at your group scores, like if it tries to make a difference between the two or not. It's something they should probably think about doing. Yeah, the jumping feels a bit slow. Maybe that's the problem. Compared to how you jump in Fortnite. But yeah, not sure why he was using a poison pistol. I guess it helps out a little bit or something, but who knows. Oh, they have 3 different testing servers? Or 3 different poison pistols? Or you mean the ranking, I guess, is probably what you're talking about. Let me see if I can land in one of these little villages over here. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see, they're still doing a lot of work, figuring things out and seeing what works. So I may have to maybe do some testing or do some games on the testing server eventually if I can set that up. Is someone actually around here? Here we go, let me swap these. But yeah, I definitely think with the health and how damage is sort of distributed through the weapons, like how much each one does, it does at least feel like you have a better chance at surviving or being able to actually get a few hits in before someone else kills you. So I definitely found this nice little village. Not too much trouble so far, at least, but you never know. There we go. And another mage too, so I was able to take their stuff at least. So let's see. Oh, I still have a while before I get to the closest forge. Even though this little area here looks like it could have been a forge. Let's see. What's the... Okay, the slug, at least common, doesn't do that much damage. So I'll just take the rifle here and keep my shotgun. Well, at least I definitely have enough now. I should be able to go to the nearest forge and try and craft something. So let's get going then. Since we still got a while before the circle closes in, I should hopefully be able to make it and craft something at North Post here. As long as no one else is still there. It looks like someone's there at least.
The fog sets in.
Alright, great. There's someone else here. Just keeps shooting right in the spot where I was a second ago. Oh, come on. Seriously? Darn it. I'm guessing that was from his sniper rifle. So can he really shoot like that without, you know, like... Because it didn't seem like he was that far away, but he was able to still kind of hit me somehow. Oh well. Well, thanks for everyone joining me today on Realm Royale. I'm kind of done playing for today. So, thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again tomorrow when I'll probably be back playing Fortnite since so we'll be expecting some new challenges to complete and we'll see if anything else has changed. So, until next time, have fun gaming.